Episode 11 of Solo Leveling takes the Jeju Island raid to an entirely new level of chaos and intensity. The stakes have never been higher, and the elite S-rank hunters find themselves up against a nightmare they never anticipated. The episode is packed with jaw-dropping action, brutal confrontations, and a terrifying revelation that changes the entire course of the battle. From the very start, the episode grips you with tension, making it clear that this isn't just another dungeon raid. This is a life-or-death war, and the hunters may not all make it out alive. So, let's break it down scene by scene and dive into every critical moment. The battle rages on, a seemingly one-sided fight. The episode kicks off with the S-rank hunters making solid progress in their fight against the ant monsters. Up until this point, the battle has been brutal, but the hunters have held their ground. They've slain countless enemies, pushing forward towards the queen's nest. But just when they start thinking they have the upper hand, everything takes a horrifying turn. A new type of monster emerges, one unlike anything they've ever seen before. This humanoid, winged ant, covered in an ominous black exoskeleton, radiates an overwhelming presence. It's not just another monster. This thing thinks before it attacks. The hunters quickly realize that they are no longer the predators in this battle. Instead, they are the prey. Baek Yoon-ho's discovery, the queen's last defense amidst the chaos. Baek Yoon-ho, one of Korea's most powerful hunters, uses his enhanced senses to pinpoint the exact location of the ant queen. He gathers his squad, warning them that the queen will likely have a specialized guard protecting her. But he remains confident that with their combined strength, they can take her down. As the team pushes deeper into the nest, the sheer scale of destruction around them becomes evident. The island is littered with the remains of fallen hunters and shattered defenses. The realization sets in. They are walking into a battlefield that has already claimed countless lives. When they finally reach the queen, they are met with an intense resistance from her elite guards. These creatures move faster and hit harder than any ant they've faced before. Despite their best efforts, the fight proves to be far more difficult than expected. Cha Hae-in's moment, the queen's execution amidst the heated battle. Cha Hae-in, Korea's strongest female hunter, takes center stage. She demonstrates her incredible swordsmanship, cutting through the queen's defenses with swift, elegant strikes. The animators truly went all out here, delivering one of the most beautifully choreographed fight sequences in the series so far. With a final, powerful slash, Cha Hae-in beheads the queen, effectively cutting off the central command of the ant forces. The team believes they've won. The hardest part is over, or so they think. Their moment of victory is short-lived as an eerie silence falls over the battlefield. The hunters expect the remaining ants to scatter and flee without their queen. Instead, something horrifying happens. The birth of the true monster, a twist no one expected suddenly. The ants all turn and begin retreating toward the nest. Confused, the hunters initially believe they are witnessing a retreat. But then, realization dawns. They aren't running away. They're gathering. Deep within the nest, a new figure steps forward, the queen's strongest and most terrifying offspring. This isn't just another ant soldier. This creature is different. Standing as tall as a human, exuding an overwhelming aura of menace, the Ant King has finally made his appearance. His very presence sends chills down the spines of the hunters. His intelligence is clear from the moment he steps forward. He analyzes the battlefield before making his move. And when he does, he moves like a demon unleashed at a hunter's worst nightmare. The Ant King's rampage. The episode shifts into a heart-stopping sequence as the Ant King single-handedly annihilates multiple S-rank hunters in mere seconds. His speed is unimaginable, his strength immeasurable. What was once an assured victory now turns into a massacre. Baek Yoon-ho and the others try to fight back, but it's useless. The Ant King dodges their attacks effortlessly, countering with devastating blows. One by one, the hunters fall. Even Cha Hae-in, who had just slain the queen, finds herself completely outmatched. She swings her sword, only for the Ant King to catch it midair with his bare hands. The fear in her eyes says it all. This monster is beyond anything they have ever faced. Retreat is no longer an option. Realizing they have no chance of winning this fight, Go-To-Ruji, Japan's strongest hunter, orders a full retreat. But it's too late. The Ant King is faster than any of them expected. He cuts off their escape route, trapping them within the nest point. One of the hunters makes a desperate attempt to flee, only for the Ant King to appear behind him in an instant, tearing his body apart with a single strike. The realization sets in. They are trapped. They are outmatched, and they are about to die. The Ant King steps forward, prepared to wipe out the remaining hunters. The screen fades to black. Final thoughts: a masterpiece of suspense and action. This episode of Solo Leveling is nothing short of phenomenal. The pacing, the animation, the tension, it all comes together perfectly to create one of the most exhilarating and nerve-wracking episodes of the series. The build-up to the Ant King's arrival is masterfully executed. Just when the hunters believe they have won, the series flips the script, revealing that their greatest nightmare is only just beginning. The Ant King's presence alone is enough to send chills down your spine. His intelligence, his power, his sheer dominance over S-rank hunters make it clear this is not just another dungeon boss. This is a true monster. With the hunters trapped and their chances of survival dwindling, only one question remains: who can stop the Ant King? And with that, Solo Leveling Episode 11 leaves us on one of the biggest cliffhangers yet. What's next? The ultimate showdown approaches with the Ant King now revealed. The next episode is set to be even more intense. Can anyone stand against him? Will reinforcements arrive in time? Or is this the end for the Jeju Island raid? This episode has perfectly set the stage for what might be one of the greatest battles in Solo Leveling history. Are you ready for what comes next? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. What was your favorite moment from this episode? And how do you think the hunters will survive this terrifying situation? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Solo Leveling reviews.